Now, folks, I love preaching on the sovereignty of God, and I'm not saying that this is like, the dream product by any means, but in the sovereignty, like this is the official solving of Procter and Gamble, and look, it's crest plus scope. Well, scope equals father, as in the microscope, the telescope in world history, famous inventions. Micro equals father, so microscope is father, father. But I marvel that crest is very obvious to parallel Christ. So regardless of what you think of this particular product, I don't care. But I'm here to preach the obvious of Father plus Christ, okay? The most famous combo of all time. And that scope plus Christ. Scope equals Father. Crest parallels Christ, okay? Minus 12. Very obvious, okay? Scope equals Father. And then, so Father plus Christ is the famous 135, 3 times 3 times 3 to the third prime. And then scope plus crest equals a gorgeous 3. It's not 1, 2, 3. Like these are glaring three-fest Trinity glorifying numbers. So I'm here to preach the glory of the Father and the Christ in what I see in this very tube of toothpaste. It's two big brands, crest plus scope. Scope equals Father, crest parallels Christ. Put the two together, you get a very... Now, I'm not saying this is a magical product. I'm not saying this is what you should use at all. I'm just here to preach on how I see names knitting together and glorifying Father and Christ. Okay? But this is too much to be obvious. And of course, like I said, from the letters scope, from the very letter scope, and this crest is like the crest of a wave, So you don't have, whether or not you believe in this kind of product or care to use it, I don't care. The crest refers to many things, like the crest of a wave. Okay? The crest of a wave, or the crest of a mountain. Scope, the microscope, the entire scope of the operation. So scope equals Father. Crest points to Christ, being an offset of 12 for the Trinity, to the difference between crest and Christ. Okay? And there you go. So an obvious Father-Christ combo on the same product. Okay? Done. Good stuff. We milked that one really good. So scope plus crest, 1, 2, 3. Father plus Christ, 1, 3, 5. And this is quite remarkable to me because remember we solved Procter and Gamble on this very tube for the first time, which was disturbing because it equals the same thing as Father plus Christ. So that's why I'm squeezing a little more out of this specific tube of toothpaste that I was solving. I'm like, let me just mention a little more, just for thoroughness and depth, okay?